I'm like, what is even TV? Why do I don't need TV anymore? Can you believe it? It's 55 episode. This is that number of Buffer Buddies.
Keep going.
Buffer Buddies is a movie night podcast where we watch movies with our friends, and we're your friends, and you can listen to it like we're your friends, and you could just talk to us in your car and pretend like you're part of the group. And we watch the movies and we talk about them. We're watching Turbo Kid tonight, and I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
This is John Schwartzwelder from this thing.
And Recipes 120. Or Recipes 420. Italian tasty hot fresh delicious pizza. And I can't even think of all the other ones. There's so many.
And we also have...
I'm watching your face as you say all those things, and you're just like thinking about the list, and you're just so like overwhelmed with the list of names.
Trying to conjure them all up.
Please.
We gotta
I gave up.
We gotta change his name pretty soon to give him a new one someday. We haven't changed it in a while. We also have Aranya and aka Dimples in our chat mode, not speaking. Flawless intro, you guys. Let's hit the play button.
Smash that like button.
Flawless.
Smash
Lucy
that like button.
Lawless.
Subscribe to us on all the channels. Oh, the audio was turned off. Come on, audio. There we go. So I thought there was a different movie. I don't know what this movie is. It's old, but it's new. I don't know.
It's like 3 years old.
But that's
This
new.
is that Weekend song, right?
I don't hear anything.
That song came out a week ago. It's old.
Oh, I do hear it. It's the future.
Oh, smoke.
Did I explain the podcast good? Should I do that again for you guys
it's too late.
that are still here? Oh, they're already gone. They already stopped listening. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm worried this
Lean
thing has
into it.
89% on Rotten Tomatoes. It might be too good for us, you know?
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, okay, hold on. Baywatch 2017.
It only has like a 6 out of 10 on IMDb though.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes, though.
Oh, well, how did Baywatch get an 18 on Rotten Tomatoes? That's dumb. It should have gotten 100. Isn't he the bad guy in Wreck-It Ralph?
Where are these subtitles coming
Ralph
from?
or whatever his name is.
Isn't he Fix It
Wreck-It-
Felix on Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
The subtitles are
Isn't-
coming from Amazon.
Isn't he?
Technology.
Isn't he Ralph
Rubik's
Wiggums from Wreck-It Simpson?
You mean Simpsons Wreck It and Run?
Isn't he also OJ glove doesn't fit Simpson?
You must have quit.
feel like this is
Isn't he McDonald's lovin'?
Marty McFly?
Murder McFly. This seems like a home movie.
He
Is
said
this a home
Marty
movie?
McFly, but okay.
I think that's the intention, is that it's like cheesy and bad, but like it
I
ends up being
see.
good. I don't know.
That's an awesome jam, though.
I think we should call this kid Murder McFly. Look at him go, McFlying on his
I
bike.
think they're making fun of that movie Rad.
Dude, I just listened to the How Did This Get Made episode where they did Rad. That was last week. It was great.
Wow, that sounds rad.
What's her name was in it? Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Nicole Turbo Kidman?
So Nicole Kidman was like Australian and stuff, and she was like a crazy.
She
big
was
kid.
Australian.
Oh,
Well, no,
that's
she's
right.
American, you know.
But she didn't do anything in that movie, apparently.
No, but like she's like some crazy BMX kid who like had skills and stuff, and then she became a movie star.
But what I'm saying though is like in that movie, she didn't do anything. Like it was dumb, according to How Did This
She
Get
did some
Made.
tricks.
Yeah, but then she like disappeared. Apparently, I guess she like was
She
there
used
and
to
then
kick
wasn't
it
there.
with Tony
Well,
Hawk.
they didn't know who they had, you know.
Maybe. She should
Maybe,
have done. She
like-
should have done more
Totally
tricks.
different. Like you
know
Nicole
what?
Kidman, like pre-plastic surgery looks way different.
I think if Twitch was around back then, she would have done like IRL kickflips on Twitch.
I don't know who that is though. Who's Nicole Kidman?
I think she sees dead people. No.
She's like a movie
is
person.
dead person.
movie person,
She
cool.
is golden.
Wasn't she married to
golden
Tom Cruise or something?
Compass. Nicole.
Nothing you said helped me.
Kidman. She was the I see dead people, but you're the dead person movie.
No, that was like Haley Joel
Do you
Osment
mean-
or something.
Do you,
No,
are you,
no,
are
the
you
other
thinking of
one.
Bruce Willis?
Whoa, that pen.
No, the other. You know what? I did get her confused with Bruce Willis. You're
knew it.
completely right.
Look, he's making that Homer Simpson invention of like the self-powered hammer.
The others. Thank you, Dimples. That one. Where she was the dead person. Why does this guy look like Zack and Cody?
so
Is this
she
the
was-
guy from Baywatch?
Do you think of that little kid who was an AI? Is that what you're thinking of?
He's not the same
Yes.
kid from whatchamacallit, The Sixth Sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman is a kid man. And
Man kid?
a man kid. She
That's how-
is.
That doesn't explain why he's such a bad actor if he's a man that who looks just like a kid.
This
Yeah,
is
like gadgets.
Captain Space Life is Strange movie.
I feel like this is what Jared's room would be like
Uh huh.
if he was like a
Nope.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
apocalyptic.
That's how it is right now. It's currently like that. Actually, his room is actually better organized than my room.
Dimple says, "Is Turbo Kid Buzz Lightyear?" And then
Those are some
Anya
bad
said,
effects.
"Are you saying he's a toy?"
Toys are him.
Damn, he's like a little serial killer just killing rats and stuff with a hammer.
Toys were him.
Jeez.
Toys wearing him.
Where toy like a werewolf?
Yeah, how come your stupid little
is it
infograph
were or
about,
we are?
Yeah, how come your infograph about like where and all that didn't have like the werewolf wear?
It's
Huh?
probably not a
About
common
we're back.
usage.
I use it every day.
To describe your facial appearance or something.
I'm always like,
Like,
look at that
sorry,
wear
I'm a
apple.
little
Look at that
wear
wear
today.
cookie. Oh, that's just a wear car. Everything is like you could describe any emotion using the werewolf form wear.
Where, what, when, how? This movie's starting out kind of like Mad Max,
Yeah.
like meets 80s, like Viking
But like
films
Mad
and,
Max fan fiction that's happening
Yeah.
in kid's head.
like something Tina Belcher would write.
I don't know, for some reason, I'm also getting a lot of like Ready Player One vibes.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's not good.
I
It's
thought
such a
it
hit and
was-
miss. It could have been
Didn't
good.
Spielberg
It's
make
like-
it?
What?
But it's Spielberg, right?
Nah, it's boring. It sucks. I mean, it's not boring. Well, my problem is the villain has like no motivation. It's just such like falls flat on its face. It could have been good. The visuals are great. The idea, the concept's fine. I like
But not
that.
better or worse than Ren Kylo, or Kylo Ren, whatever.
Well, I love Star Wars, so I would say way worse than Star Wars.
But like Last Jedi was kind of meh.
It was good.
I
liked it.
It had weird directional, directions.
The visual direction was like amazing.
Yeah, it looked amazing, but plot wise, it was too jumbled up, and it had all these like extraneous things. Like it wasn't like an old school George Lucas style Star Wars film.
I know. I feel like I disagree. It had like two concurrent plot lines that the George Lucas movies had. They jump back and forth. It was pretty. I felt like it was a pretty.
I felt like the Vegas thing was kind of extraneous. Like, do we really need the Vegas thingy?
No, what you're doing is comparing it to like movies that aren't Star Wars. Star Wars has these weird scenes like
Yeah.
that, though.
That was my main complaint when people were complaining about it. They're like, it's cheesy or whatever. It's like all Star Wars
Yeah,
movies
Star
are
Wars
cheesy.
is like
Star Wars
that.
is pretty bad. It's actually a pretty bad movie. Like, I don't understand why people put on. It's for kids. It's like a silly movie. It's like really jokey and goofy and campy, and then people like put it on this pedestal
it's
that it doesn't
long
belong
and it drags on,
Yeah.
and you're
They
just
are
going
long.
down a path that no one can follow, and it's just like people are dumb. I don't know. They go in to watch Star Wars movies expecting to not see a Star Wars movies, and then when they do see a Star Wars movie, they complain about it because
Also-
it's too predictable.
Also, that you're saying it's long, that it didn't need the Vegas scene, or I call it the Catalina scene, because that looked exactly like Catalina, which I loved. I was like, what is this Catalina? But you say it's long, extraneous, and doesn't need that. Well, it also, what was it? Return of the Jedi didn't need the forest scene where Luke chops off his own head. Like, what the hell was that? It didn't make any sense at all.
Or remember when Luke was training with Yoda and he was doing upside down push-ups with one hand, like Nick Cage in that one movie where he falls out of an airplane, sort of, but not really?
I don't know. It had its issues, and I didn't like the whole they
all
barely
have
even
issues.
used
Is
Mark
what I'm
Hamill.
saying. Like, yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but none of them are. So I don't know what you're going. I feel like you went in there. If you went in there expecting a Star Wars movie, I got exactly what I expected out of that movie, which was a kind of a cheesy, campy, funny movie with some issues with it. Because all the Star Wars movies have that. With
like a little hint of trying to be philosophical and like what is right and what is wrong, and that's what Star Wars is. It's.
One thing I appreciate though is at least these Star Wars feel like an original story. The old Star Wars were just Hitler in World War II. It was like a complete ripoff. At least these are like I feel like they actually are their own thing. I think that's
I like that Kylo Ren is not really a bad guy, but he's a bad guy. You know, like there's just like more depth and character.
Kylo Ren is
a Byronic character.
Kylo Ren's a way
not
better.
Necessarily misunderstood. He's just more dynamic.
Yeah, Kylo Ren's way better character because what he is like a genius. He's essentially a genius. He's not a genius, but I'm saying he's equivalent to a genius in our world, who's suffering from severe imposter syndrome because he's trying to be so much like Vader, but he's actually more powerful than Vader, but he doesn't see it. He doesn't understand it. So he's all this extraneous pressure. He's very young and he has imposter syndrome and he's just flipping out constantly. He's completely under pressure. He has to lead this entire army. He's like 20 something years old, but he's also like very, very, very talented. And then like he doesn't believe it. It's all this stuff, and he constantly has anxious. It's like I couldn't analyze Vader that as much as I can analyze Kylo Ren. Like he's
Vader
such a better character.
He was just like
mysterious.
Vader was like fell into dark side.
That's
now
such a
is
cheap
dead.
writing tactic to just not give anyone any like oh, there's nothing about him. And that was actually
there's a reason for that though.
What?
There's a reason for like that cheap writing tactic because the first film, George Lucas didn't even know he was going to make any more sequels.
Right.
Yeah, but you're comparing it to you're describing a movie that came out how many years ago compared to like the writing styles and storytelling now. It doesn't work anymore.
It wasn't like this big, huge production like it is now.
But now that you have all this stuff, that's what they're doing. Like everyone was OneNote back in the day because that's all they knew about storytelling. Now you have like many stories with like these more in-depth characters, and now they're utilizing that. But like now everyone's upset because there's just like a little bit more range to everyone. But that's just like the quality of storytelling now.
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is too is I'm not defending it completely. There are things wrong with the movie. I'm just saying though,
but there's things wrong with all the movies.
I'm getting upset with people who like go in there like, this isn't Star Wars. Yes, it is. It is exactly Star Wars. It's not a perfect movie, but it is Star Wars. On like it fit exactly the formula of Star Wars. If you like type in, if I wrote a program that was like type in this name and I'll print out a movie, it would print out that movie. Like it fit exactly what you put into Star Wars. The only difference is like it was directed by a different guy. Honestly though, it was probably better than if George Lucas tried to direct this one. You know, it's like, so I don't know.
My thing is just everyone hated the prequels. Everyone hates the new stuff. Everyone thinks that they like the original stuff. No one everyone's just so like, just let it go. And that's what I liked about this new one. It was just like, get over it. And people are just like, I hate that. Like he threw away everything that J.J. Abrams made. And I was like, I like that because he's telling you to get over it.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams ever like
they wasted Mark Hamill.
What do you think about it? I'm curious to see what he said.
Wait, who?
I don't. J.J. Abrams? I don't know. I know a lot of people use this one interview that Mark Hamill did as a defense or as a criticism against it, where Mark Hamill was like, oh, I didn't see Luke doing the stuff that he did in The Last Jedi. But then Mark Hamill was just like, don't take my words out of context. I really liked the movie and I really enjoyed like where the direction that it went, and I regret saying those words. Like, but people are just like, oh, if Mark Hamill doesn't like it, then it's bad. And it's just like, you use your own mind.
But he's also not a main character in the movie. He's a supporting role.
Yeah, and it was just like it was such a throwaway, you know, like throwaway comment. Plus, his character's changed so much. It's like, yeah, he was like a dumb kid, and now he's a crotchety old man. Like, there's so many years in between that could have explained that, but people are just like, oh, he wouldn't do that. It's like, how would you know? He was alone on an island for like years.
But also he did, like, so he just did it. So he would, because he did.
and it's just like, it's like the people won't let go of what they think. You know, Luke was their hero, and now they just can't let that go. That's basically what it comes down to.
I like that. I saw a tweet, and someone was saying, "Crap, who's the villain in Incredibles?"
Syndrome.
The kid, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, Syndrome is like the embodiment of like the toxic fandom. And it's like, he had this idea
in a
of
way,
the Incredibles. Mr.
Incredible kind of made Syndrome because it was a dick to him.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, he had this vision of what the Incredibles were. And when they didn't live up to what his idea of it was, he wanted to destroy it then. That's not...
Yeah,
he can't be because he was a dick.
Syndrome was like, he's misunderstood. Like, he's just trying to be like egalitarian in a way.
Yeah, but
that's not misunderstood though.
But so what if he was a dick to him? That's who he is. Then you shouldn't idolize that person. It's crazy to think that, like, no, you're not what I want you to be. So I'm going to attack you. Like, the idea to like attack your heroes like that is crazy. And that's exactly what the Star Wars fandom people are doing. And it was like such a good tweet. It was like so perfect. It was like, and then the screenshot they used was like, I'm your biggest fan. It was like, oh, it's like so amazing, because it's like, it's the same thing. It's these people that claim to be the biggest fan of this thing and then just like hate on it. I mean,
are the ones that hate it the most. Yeah,
you're more than welcome to hate the movie or whatever. I just think it's like, it's so silly to be like,
but people's reasonings for hating it is dumb.
Or if you hate the thing,
you should just like blindly like it no matter what.
No, you should stop being a fan of the thing then. Like,
yeah, but it's like, oh, I don't like the movie, now let's put a petition to rewrite it, or I don't like the movie, now it's not canon. And it's just like, okay, but then you then accept the other movies and just don't watch the new ones, you know?
Or you're not a fan of the thing anymore. It's the same thing. Like, I used to really like the Assassin's Creed games, but they started becoming really repetitive and a little bit like not what I want. I don't play them anymore. Like, I'm done. I left the thing. I didn't like get mad and like try to get them to change it. I'm just like, that's not for me anymore.
The same thing with like all the like. You shouldn't
blindly like it, but you shouldn't also blindly like be a part of the thing.
But like my thing too is just like, people had problems with it ever since like the prequels and the new sequels come out. If it's still not your thing, then you're not gonna like it.
And my thing too is like, it's still better than the prequels. Like, these are still better than the prequels. But it's also the thing is, you don't like the prequels and you don't like this, that means you dislike the majority of the movies. So maybe you just don't like Star Wars. If you only like the original three, then you probably don't like Star Wars then. Because if you don't like what is it, 5 out of 8 of them, then you maybe should do the math right there and like figure that out.
I think people like the original 3 because it's like a space opera, whereas the newer ones, they delves away from that. And
right.
But how is it different?
Like, they try to add more comedy, like Jar Jar Binks and like
you mean Yoda? You mean Yoda?
Yeah, like how was the original ones not any of that? How did they? Yoda was in like the cantina.
Like Han Solo is basically like racial, slur. For one thing,
basically that song was like Yoda embodiment of what he was thinking.
Like. And then it just has like more class. It's it doesn't. Like space noir.
No, it doesn't. No. You're romanticizing the past.
Yeah, I think people.
Well, this is also
like
coming from a guy who hates all old things, so that doesn't help.
I love the original Star Wars, though. You're romanticizing, though. I know how to separate nostalgia from like
your memory of watching it for the first time and your memory of it now is like completely twisted.
I'll agree to disagree.
My thing is like what you like, hate what you hate, but like don't.
I mean, that's
blindly. I don't know. It's just like it's.
My thing though is I kind of do want to see them remake it, just because that would be like a crazy thing to see happen. Like, well, let me preface it though.
Well, even more. I want them to like the direction of his role.
We just went over that. We're not going to bring that up again.
I literally just talked about this.
He loves the movie. He said it multiple times that he supports like the movie and he likes it. Anyways, but I want to see them because it's done. So the thing is, let me preface it. They say they want to remake the movie because they don't like it, but that's not really why they want to remake it. They have a hidden agenda that they're not really admitting to. Ignoring that hidden agenda, though, I would love to see someone get a movie remade Because like that would be like the craziest thing, right? Like to see a movie like get remade, like that's never happened before, and it'd be kind of interesting.
Remade due to criticism.
Well, just like actual like in a way, like not a reboot, like not years later, like a legit like we're gonna try this again. Like who's like ever really done that? Like and try to like swap out a movie. I think it'd be crazy. Because also I think it would be a big failure, and I think it'd be hilarious to see happen. So it's just one of those things. I only want to see it happen because I want to see chaos. Like I want to see like this insane idea. It's insane and it's crazy.
I'm just really mad. I'm really mad that these groups of people that do want it to get it remade have like never been told no in like their entire life. Right,
and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. The people, the idea of getting it remade excites me because I think that's crazy. But then when you get down into reality, like I said, they have it's alternative agendas. It's because they don't like Kelly Marie Tran. It's all these other things that are complete crap, and I don't believe in that. But I want to see just like chaos. Like, and I think that's funny to me, but that's not the reality of it, which makes it, I don't want to see it remade.
People also didn't like Finn. People also didn't like Jyn Erso. It's just like, they don't like anything new. And again, it's just, they were told to get over it in a movie and now they don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's not made for you, like, period, and like, move on.
But also it's a kids movie for kids. What is it rated? PG-13?
Yeah, but like originally it wasn't for kids, and all the
no, it was for kids.
Was.
Back then, you were young, and therefore you liked it. Like,
what is the age? They're all PG or PG-13, right?
Yeah.
So it's still for that age range. You're welcome to like it.
My childhood,
yeah.
You know, like, which is like, yeah, you're not a child anymore, like. Learn to let go. This world won't be yours forever.
How come those people don't put the money towards saving Toys R Us?
I don't know.
If that's their childhood.
Jeffrey is gone.
Toys R Us wanted to get bankrupted because they were doing.
You're just victim shaming now. Oh, Toys R Us dressed like that now, it wanted to get bankrupt.
So what Toys R Us did was they were like really hurting. So what they did is like they got all these loans, but they backed the loans with the store. And they were doing like really dumb stuff with money, and they're just like hoping to fail. It's like a pump and dump, basically.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a drug ring, and that's just the front. Mm-hmm. It's 100% money laundering.
Yeah, I was gonna say they never even sold toys there. I knew that all along. That was suspicious.
They're overpriced, anyways, and
that's
also
why
they were really late on the online thing.
They stuff the toys with stuff, and then that's how, like, you know, they smuggle things throughout the world. And Jeffrey, who is this Jeffrey guy? We don't even know.
The drop?
All of those beans.
Yeah, Jeffrey sounds like drugs. It rhymes.
Like
they were stuffed with those beans.
They were stuffed with beans.
After you, Jeffrey, you gotta pet the furry wall.
Yeah, but little did you know the furry wall is also a toy. It's like the perfect crime.
Mm-hmm. But I was saying, like, it makes sense because if it's a money laundering ring, you go in there and you're like, how come your toys are so expensive? And they go, fine, go to the internet, and they don't want to sell it to you because that means work and restocking. And like the idea is like all the toys.
The writing was on the wall back in 2013 because they haven't had a profit since then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would imagine they wouldn't have a profit since Amazon. Like, 2013 is like late to me. I feel like they would have stopped making money in like 2008.
So starting in 2013, they were doing the whole like loan thing. Like they were getting credit with their store as a collateral, and if you can't pay all this credit, you have to, you know, give the stores away, basically, which is really dumb.
How come?
What I think they should have done is rename the store and then just remarket everything from Toys R Us to Toys R Bus, and then just sell a bunch of buses to the public. And that would solve the problem with Toys R Us and our public transport problem.
Well, no, wouldn't it be called Bus R Us then?
Not if we all found out that we were toys, and then so their buses were toys.
This bus was a toy the whole time.
Yes.
I was lied to. It's tiny in here. How did we fit?
But yeah, Toys R Us had $5 billion in debt because
Right? Yeah, it's
But what
like
do they do
remember,
now?
I think I remember reading about that, and it's like more debt than a small country, which is like
yeah,
like
So
it's
they're-
insane.
But what do they
like
do now that they're in debt and they can't pay it off? Like,
Chapter 11, sell off all the assets.
but that's not going to recover everything, right? They're still in debt.
I mean, it'll get back something.
But like, it's just like a loss. Is that how that works?
The investors will just lose out. That's the game you play when you invest.
Yeah, those are the people that lose money.
Yeah.
It's not always up.
What if it was Toys R Gus, and it was just all toys of Gus from Rooster Teeth?
Oh, I thought you said toys are guts.
Oh,
and it's just
even
like body
crazier.
parts and all that.
Yeah, it's like the zombie
Like
version.
a large part of it is like Amazon like really killed Toys R Us because they were way cheaper, and like Toys R Us didn't even have any online thing going for them.
I just said this like a minute ago, and I was
sorry.
like, it should have been like 2018. And I was also saying the money laundering
how-
bit, like where they're like, no,
You know-
don't buy the toys from us. Go
It's
online.
not a bit. It's truth.
It's
But
truth.
you know how I might have face blindness? Mm-hmm. Maybe John Swartzwelder has sound blindness.
Sorry, I was reading
Sound
stuff. I was,
blindness.
getting
It's like I'm
distracted.
blind with my ears.
Yeah.
You know, if you were like blind but with your ears, it's like
Yeah.
that. It's crazy. It's
Like,
insane.
what if your ears just hear the same thing?
I'm like blind with my memory. Like I remember things, but I'm like blind with my memory. If you understand.
Gotta lay off that ganja, man. That
So
girl has like
my
crazy
favorite
eyes.
part,
I can't get over it.
my favorite
creepy.
part in this movie so far is when they went to space.
Wait, is that? I don't think that's Tiny Tina.
I'm practicing my swing.
Belcher?
No, Tiny Tina. Let me see. I mean, it doesn't look like her, but of course she's also wearing a wig, so maybe she is. I can't hear her voice very well.
Then he died, and here we are.
When did
Let me
this
look
movie
her up.
come out?
2015 or something, 16. Why, I have it
Oh,
open
so
right
the
here. I'm
same,
stupid.
the same year
Yeah,
that
15.
Toys R Us went bankrupt. How coincidental.
Oh, are you saying it's supposed to look like her? Oh, yeah. Okay, that'd be. Oh man, that'd be
Like,
crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's where they got the idea for her character.
Oh, pretty good then.
So is this guy Zach and Cody and or the guy from Baywatch
Oh,
or
cool.
something?
That guy.
I could show you.
He's not very charismatic.
I don't think he's supposed to be.
What is this rated?
Turbo. I'm waiting for the snails to come out and race. Oh no, you guys! I typed
Yeah, I
in
think
Turbo
she's under all the charisma.
Well, you're doing your taxes now.
Turbo Kid.
What? How come? What about? Here's my idea. Here's my startup, you guys. Let me know if you want to invest. Turbo Kid tax.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, kids aren't taxed?
No. Here, Jared. Let me improve. Turbo Kid tax evasion.
That's a sequel.
And that
Just like Al Capone.
yeah. He's just like running
What is the rating?
for
It's
this
an R.
movie.
Okay.
Oh. I think all the bloody stuff made it an R.
Yeah. probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, huh? People got their
It was
hands
early
chopped
on.
off. I was so enthralled with the Star Wars.
Yeah. John Swartzwelder did it.
Gosh, I hate like.
I didn't mean to.
He triggered both of us.
You gotta get woke, man.
Well, my
No,
problem
that's
is,
the
my
opposite
thing
of
is,
woke.
it's such a non-problem. That's what annoys me. It's such a non-problem. Like, I didn't like this movie. Okay, like I don't like a lot of things. I'll complain about them, but like
We
then
know
that's
that,
it.
Jared.
Like, it's just so like nothing to me. Like, I will go see movies and be like, wow, that sucked. Don't go watch it, you guys. And then I'm done.
You know
like,
what?
it's so
You know what
weird
movie
that it's such
I
an
really
issue.
hated?
Well, because they like
I-
basically internalize it and like it's their life.
Right, and
basically.
they're romanticizing the past and like holding too hard onto nostalgia. That's why I hate nostalgia. That's why I hate hype, and that's why I hate nostalgia. I try not to let those things control me because they're very powerful and they control the hell out of you.
Are you saying to let hold on, let me think of the quote. Are you to
I'll
let
edit
it
this out.
Better not sing Frozen.
consume you? Wait.
Oh, you're almost there. Hold on.
Let nostalgia break your heart. You're going down a path you can't follow. I nailed it, right? That's the quote.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have no idea. That was so bad. I don't. But yeah,
This movie's
that.
getting dumb.
My
and weird.
favorite Star Wars quotes, though, is look, there's twins.
What?
That happened, right?
Which
In Star Wars?
which movie was that?
All of them.
Okay.
Tiffany, when The Last Jedi came out, did you get like a bunch of like, look, your Rose jokes?
Yeah, like nonstop.
I did.
I definitely. I did too.
I even
I did
got
too.
it from my parents.
Yeah, it was crazy. My brother was like, "You look, you're her."
Yeah.
I still like recently someone at work was just like, "Are you related?" And I like leaned into it. I was like, "Yeah, she's like a cousin that I've only seen once."
And
you're like, "What? No
you
way."
Racist, and then you
And-
locked
yeah,
them
and then I was
IRL.
like,
You
Yeah.
might be like separated by like 20 generations or something.
I don't know. If she has the same like middle name, we might be from the same tribe, honestly.
It'd be crazy if you both did like 23andMe, and there was like the third cousin, fourth removed, or whatever, like nonsense. Because genetics are crazy like that. Like you could be they quickly diminish. Your genes you quickly become not related to someone. That's why, like,
What if we found out we were related, Jared?
you know me, like
What would you do?
it'd be like such a small percentage though. It's like it would be like
Oh
big
yeah, you
deal.
gotta
Like,
watch out.
But
You can't
how do
any
you know?
crimes
What
then.
if like our maybe like 5 generations like Russia on the
yeah.
Asian side,
But
and
that's the
then
thing, like we wouldn't even
found
be
out that
related
we
at
were.
that like level because it diminishes so fast. But
Oh, I
at the
see.
same time,
But
because
what
it
if we
diminishes
were
so fast.
twins?
Okay, well that'd be shocking. What a shocking
like
development.
this shock ball that this boy is about to touch. I brought it back to the movie.
Very nice. Dude, I love those things because they won't hurt you, but if you touch someone else, it hurts them. My favorite. Hurts them.
That's so.
It makes your hand
sinister.
smell weird.
Yeah, it's the ionized air. I don't think they make your
Yeah.
hand smell weird. They make the air smell weird. I don't know if I ever
Well,
noticed that. My hand.
Basically, ozone is like O2 is regular air.
Yeah.
And ozone is O3, so it's even more oxidative.
I thought it
and
was.
Which is
I thought it was just. Oh.
no, it's O3. It's
Yeah,
fusing
but no one likes
oxygen.
01 through 3. Everyone likes 04 through 5, and it's
Well,
debatable
it's
about
really
7
hard
and 8.
to get oxygen by itself because it's very I forget the
Oh.
word, like dia something.
Yeah, it really wants to
And it
go.
always
onto
likes to be
something.
next to something. But with the plasma, like the ions, it gets another oxygen to fuse to it, so you get O3.
Ah.
And what you're smelling is your oxidated skin because it oxidizes it like really fast.
Ah.
And liquid O3 is like super, super dangerous. It'll, if you have like too much of it in one like tank, it'll just spontaneously just like
You guys-
explode.
Well, yeah,
You
you're not
guys,
supposed to
science
drink.
is
You're not
very
supposed to.
unstable.
I almost said drink. You're not supposed to inhale like O2.
Science
Yeah, it's-
is cool and everything, but
Damages
not as
your,
cool
immune
as
cells.
Recipes just found out his parents are related, but like distantly.
Well, like I said, it goes back to my gene thing. Like, your second cousin is basically not related to you. Even your first cousin, like that's the thing. Like that's why like Einstein married his cousin, and that's happened. You know, there's people.
Is Einstein from Shelbyville?
Yeah. But like, if you look at the genes, the amount of like of your relation, it's so minuscule. Even at your first
With
cousin.
or without pockets.
What? Oh. Well, this podcast is ruined. Goodbye.
Jeans by Levi's.
But yeah, it's pretty funny that related like that.
5th great grandma on dad's side marry 5th great grandma on mom's side in the late 1800s. Now he's Mega
Sorry,
Man.
my
Recipes is Mega
great-great-
Man.
Your grandmas
on my
married
mom's
each
side.
other?
Oh, your great grandpa married your even greater grandma. And
Who's the greatest grandma?
ooh.
I tracked my family history back to the 1700s in Portugal, Germany, and
This is the history part
Italy.
of the podcast, everyone.
You found out you're a royalty, huh? No, you have someone has buried treasure, and you're currently. That's why he can never like stay for our streams because he's trying to find this treasure. He's just like, oh, I have to go to sleep. Oh, I can't do it. But then he's just like, I will carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain and sing to her while she drinks from the onion water.
What?
Ew.
What?
The holes. That's what happened in holes.
Oh, is that what happened in holes? I don't remember it all. Oh, it's right there.
Carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain, and then we sang to her, and she ate onion water.
Yeah, what was with the onion water?
Because
Expectant or something?
Because the psych guy, Psych Gus.
Wasn't it
Gus from
or
Psych.
something?
Oh, it was Gus from Psych.
Gus from Psych. He made onions, and then his girlfriend cried about it, and then now they're magic.
I don't remember.
Because no one liked interracial relationships back then, and then it was just bad news for everyone.
Just like they don't like Star Wars nowadays.
Right, exactly.
People who don't like Star Wars
hate.
are basically
Here we go
racists.
They're basically onions. Racist onions. We can't save we can't kill the things we hate. We gotta save the things we love, like onion water and peaches. Sploosh. Remember Rick Fox? Was it Rick Fox? That doesn't sound right. Jamie Foxx? Some Fox guy was in
Red
it.
Fox
And
exists, but he's kind of like dead now. But I
is
think he's
that
funnier.
sounds like a Metal Gear Solid
Jamie
character.
Foxx exists, but he's dead now?
No, Red Fox is the guy from Sanford and Son.
I don't know what that
Mumford
Where's
and
that guy
Son.
from?
What are you saying?
I love that
Sanford and
man.
Sons.
What is happening in this movie? I've never been so lost in Buffer Buddies. I think this is a new record for amount of me being lost.
Oh yeah.
John Schwartzwelder did it. He triggered us.
No, it's also this movie is like visually chaotic. It's so like.
Do you think we can
can't-
carry a conversation through Blade Runner if we watch Blade Runner on this thing?
Well, we would have to.
I think Jared could because it's old and boring, and he doesn't like old and boring things.
Oh no, here we go.
No,
again.
not the first Blade Runner. The new
Oh,
Blade
okay.
Runner, the better one, the great
It's also
one.
boring though, but it's so good.
It's so good, but it is very long.
It
and
drags on. Like that movie could have been half the length. I should get it and edit it down and like cut,
At the same
cut these long
time,
scenes.
I think the length of it is like necessary because
No, yeah,
I think
it's
it
definitely
created.
part of the noir, the tension and all that. I get
Yeah,
why it's like that. It's just I keep going, man. I got stuff to do. It doesn't need to be. Come on, we gotta get through
Hey,
this.
Jared, I have a new project.
What
They
is that?
stole this from Tank Girl.
Probably.
The whole like get water out of people shtick. Lame.
Oh, is it?
Maybe
'Cause-
this is Tank Girl. This is Turbo Kid and Tank Girl. It's the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Jared, why don't we watch movies backwards?
oh my gosh, I would love that.
And then
You mean audio backwards?
Okay,
No,
so if I say this, someone might steal my idea. But here, I used to have in
TM,
high
TM,
school.
TM.
Yeah, TM. I might start it up again. But you remember when YouTube used to be very like strict on the copyright, and now they seem a lot more lenient. Like they'll just like flag it, but they won't take it down. But I remember like people used to get banned. I had a YouTube channel where I uploaded backwards music videos. And it got taken down, but I was gaining a following. I think I had like 100 subs on it. It was cool. Anyways, that's my story of my very first YouTube channel. I might do it again because it was pretty cool. I could probably automate the process now.
you know how Godzilla backwards is a thing comes out of the ocean to rebuild the city or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I want more movies that are like oh, here we go. Like Holes is like a wealthy kid got lost in the desert,
Fills in
started
holes.
digging holes, and then got arrested.
No, he'd be filling in the holes.
Oh, he filled in holes and then got arrested.
Oh man! And then put shoes back, but then he returns the
He
shoes.
put shoes back.
He's like, I've been trying to return these for like 5 years while I was in prison.
What if you watch Memento backwards?
It makes sense. It's just a normal movie.
Yeah.
I keep getting Memento confused
And
with
Mentos, I know everyone does. You keep going.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
just
like
candy, you idiot.
Minty freshness. Mementos. Not a sponsor. Aranya, can I reveal to the podcast listeners your DNA ethnicity? She said, I took a free university DNA test and it told her she was Southeast Asian. It was a big surprise.
But now that means you can't do any crimes.
What?
Because they'll track you with their DNA.
Oh. It's okay. I don't have a pinky.
Yeah, that serial killer guy that like got tracked by that.
Well, don't serial kill. Just kill, like, occasionally, but not serially.
Yeah, it's a waste of cereal, you know?
Is that the whole MO? 23 and me, more like 23, you used to be free.
23 to life.
That's pretty good. That was a better one than what I said. Is this guy dreaming? What is happening?
Yeah, like, why is his armor so crazy?
Maybe he snorted some of that mess from the other girl or something.
Is this what you guys see, like, cosplayers at con look like?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Ow!
and they do
This
that
guy
a lot, where they just
fun.
trip and stab themselves with their prop weapons.
How?
I don't know how this got an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, honestly.
It's
It doesn't
probably like,
seem
if we
that
paid
good.
attention, it's very
Yeah.
like indie and wholesome or something.
But right now, it just looks kind of dumb.
I
Like,
the thing
yeah,
I-
movie
I'm
dumb.
not paying attention.
The thing
We
I
got
appreciate
into a big old argument about Star Wars.
the thing I appreciate the most about this movie is how it's not like Star Wars, the new one
because it's a different
specifically. It's really I love it because it's not like the new Star Wars.
What are you talking about? I love it because it's exactly like the new Star Wars. Don't you remember this scene where she grabs the guy's ankles and this guy like almost gets
Oh, look,
slashed
she's an
across
ankle
the
biter.
chest?
Yoda bites
Oh,
off the
that
guy's, chops off the guy's head, and it spins around.
Like it's
How would that
Like a
even
fidget spinner.
happen?
Ow! Isn't that The Walking Dead?
and this
I
is
love
why it's
these-
rated R.
I love these super gory movies because they pose that people are like made out of tissue paper, and then blood just comes out always. Like, you're like,
All of
oops,
it.
I fell. There goes my leg. It flew off. Like, that is what these movies do, and it's always so funny. Like, we're not that fragile.
What if you get like a paper cut? Would it just like squirt everywhere?
Yeah, like that's what these movies like. They,
You are if you were in Detroit, become human.
he just threw
Everything just falls apart.
He just threw a hammer at the guy, and that was it. It was the least gory thing in the entire movie.
It's hammer time.
I think that was a joke, though. You assume like it's gonna like explode his head, but it didn't even like hit him with the hammerhead. It just bonked.
It's
it bonked
basically
him.
the chicken bit from 21 Jump Street.
Yes. Yeah.
When they, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
And
gonna.
basically,
I wanted to tell you guys about this thing, but I didn't want to type it on Discord because it wouldn't have been that funny. It's still not that funny, but I really wanted to tell you, Tiffany, about it because at work on my computer at work, my Chrome has a plugin called oh man, I should have looked up the name because I forgot. Tabby Cat, and so it generates a random cat every time I open a new tab. I posted about it a long time ago in our Discord, but it generates like Furry Pocky, and he has like a monocle and a top hat and like a bunch of really stuff. But for $1, you could add on like these new animals. And Tiffany, there's chicken burb.
oh
You
no.
could get randomly generated chicken burb.
Oh no.
So you might
Tabby
might want to check it out. It's
cat.
very cute. It sucks that you have to pay for it, but it's only $1. But the kitty cat ones are great. They have like hipster
Oh.
glasses and what's that?
Google is very vast, and I typed in tabby cat bird, thinking it would take me to where I want to go, but the internet doesn't work like that. So I just have all these pictures of cats with dead birds in their mouths.
Oh no, not me. It took me there. It took me where I wanted to go.
Cats are
What?
little hunters. Yeah,
There's a
that's
cat
something-
laying next
lot
to a
of the,
chicken. It's like its best friend. They're like, and then a cat playing with the chicken. Or I mean,
I
sorry,
also have this amazing fan art.
I only have cute pictures of cats and birds like being
What?
friends. That's all I
No,
got.
I have really awful, violent ones.
Someone's petting this owl like it's a cat. It's in their
Is
arms.
it petting the owl with its mouth?
No, a human is petting this owl like it's a cat,
Oh.
but it's like in their arm. They're holding it like a cat and they're petting it.
Oh,
And
great.
there's a parrot laying.
That's the image. Look at this image that I just posted in
Yeah,
the
I
chat.
don't got
That's
that. I
the
got
image.
cute ones. I got cute ones with birds and cats cuddling.
It's basically the cat and bird version of this movie. Very bloody, very violent.
Let
Oh,
me see. Let me show you the ones that I'm looking at.
I I do see the chicken one finally after scrolling down like 50 billion pages. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other animals too.
And then it gets not cute. And then it gets not cute.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought that guy had an eye patch. Oh, it is a flashback.
Oh, I thought it wasn't an eye patch. I thought it was like transparent.
How did this kid get knocked out? I get knocked
up
out.
again.
Something getting out. I get out.
I like how that girl's eye makeup never got messed up.
It's part
already
of her
messed
face.
up. And then
Is it like a makeup tattooed or something?
No, it's like that's
was
how the humans
born
are in the
this way.
future. They have cool look.
oh, I
Is it
found
because she wore so
now.
much of it? Like her skin has dyed that way permanently?
Oh wait, no, this isn't it.
Got pretty beat up.
Oh,
We came back to
oh, there's a turtle. Oh, that's cute.
that was really sweet.
This is it. This is what I want.
Pretty good in that.
Meet your first tabby. Oh, it's a browser extension. Okay, I found it. What about the birds? Shop? No. Hmm.
Maybe you can't. But you could totally kid.
How do I find out where the birds look like?
What birds?
Oh, I don't know if they really show you, which is the problem because it's all like you want you to pay for. I just like they show you like a few they show you what a penguin looks like and a dog one. I just scrolled to the bottom and I saw a chicken burb and I was like, well, I mean the other animals are cute. I feel like the chicken burb will be cute as well.
Wait, she's a robot?
No
Wait a
way!
Oh, that's why she's so like energetic and like
Just like in Star Wars.
cracked out.
She's basically C32D3PO.
Basically that.
Very creepy.
Silent Peanut.
And the best part of this tab thing is if you put your mouse over like top of them, you can actually pet them, and some of them like purr.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
But this one does not like to be pet.
No, it ducks away. It's like, no, don't touch me.
That's such a tease.
It's just so funny because people are like, oh, can I show you something? Or like, I'm like showing them something. I open a new tab and like, what's that cat? It's like every time with these like bright pastel colors and all this stuff. Like, I always have to explain, like, oh, it's just my tab screen. It's generated cats because they're funny to me. What is this?
Oh, they also have squishy seal.
Squishy seals.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. They have a ton of animals. I just don't know what they look like.
Little doggo, tuxedo bird, wild kitty, bear cub, happy tortoise, classic doggo, chicken burb, and squishy seal.
I wanted to know what the other cat was. Like, what kind of variation of the cat is there?
Oh, the wild kitty? I'm guessing it's
catapult,
like tigers and stuff.
and bears.
How come movie night movies feel like they're so long? We're only halfway through.
I can't tell if
See
it's
what I
because
posted
like
on the
the movie isn't too good, or if their conversation's not too good.
I think it's almost always because we're not paying attention to the movie. And
Yeah.
then it's just like, whoa, the movie's going by slow. But
Just talk to us, you guys. Just talk to us.
tweet at us.
No, you talk to Recipes. Recipes talks to John Schwartzwelder. John Schwartzwelder does not talk to me about Star Wars. And then I'll just talk about you.
I don't know who this
and
guy is
stuff.
or what his deal is, but I wish he was shoot, oh my gosh, I can't believe I figure out his name. What's up, jerks? What's up, jerks? Guy.
Oh,
How does it
Jason
give me-
Mantzoukas.
Yeah, I wish this guy was Jason Mantzoukas.
You know,
could see that.
I only knew that because I was like Jason X Mantzoukas.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason
They
Bourne?
stole our joke. Someone sent in like some fan art. It was like Jason Mantzoukas X or something like that. And I was like, how freaking dare you guys? We did that. We did that movie first, and we did the artwork first. And someone, I actually want to see if they stole our artwork and sent it in. I have a feeling that someone took my picture and took credit for it.
It's you, Tiffany.
What's me?
With the flapper thingy
in the movie.
after a Red Bull.
I thought you said that I submitted the picture to How Did This Get Made?
Oh, how dare you! You betrayed me. My Jason Mantzoukas X photo I worked hard on.
The picture
Wait, was it
posted in
actually
chat.
yours? Like,
No,
what?
I have I didn't show. He just said like, oh, someone sent it in, like, or something like that. And I had a theory that someone found it and stole it. It's just a theory.
She looks much different in real life.
Usually the case.
This lady in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is anyone watching The
This
Expanse?
scene is dragging on.
Yeah, this scene is long. Is anyone watching The Expanse?
I
No.
was watching like the first 2 seasons, but I haven't started the next season.
It picks up. It gets really
Is
good.
it good?
I like it a lot. It's cool. I think. Well, at least I think it's cool. It's definitely like, to me, it's kind of a little bit like Game of Thrones in space. So you have to like you have to be in it for the narrative and like the factions and they hate each other and who's this guy and who's that guy. That's the hardest thing I have a hard time doing is like, who's this guy? Whose side is he on? What's going on here?
I love how it's like very like actually correct and most of the things they do.
Yeah, they try to do science well, but what I like even more is the made up accent they have for like the Belters.
The Space Creole.
It's so cool. It's such a cool accent. It's like this weird hick, but Australian-y, like also. It's such a cool accent. They're like, what
Is it South African?
No, I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think so. It's so cool though.
It's Creole, but like space style.
And I'm very surprised at how consistent it is between all the actors too. I think that's
Look, her meth wore out.
Oh, she died.
No, her meth wore out.
Oh.
Or what?
her
methamphetamines.
She's crashing.
But I thought she was a robot.
Well, like in this guy's dream.
Es un chiste. It's a joke.
Yeah. It's a comedy
Because
podcast.
she's too hyper and everything. Like she's on meth.
Oh. I see.
I'm watching my friend play Rocksmith on Twitch, but I have no audio, so it's like the worst stream I've ever seen. Just watching this bar go by and I'm not sure if he's missing items or not. I can't even hear the music.
You know, I started watching Lost in Space literally because you said Robot Dad.
Yeah, did it work?
It did. Like, that's the reason why I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
I should try that on something else that you won't watch and be like, Tiffany was a robot dad, and you start watching it, like, where? I'm like, just keep watching.
No,
it's at the
but now
end,
that
and
I
then you get all the way to
know.
the end. Yeah, but you won't know because what if the next thing I tell you does have robot dad in it?
Well, but what's gonna happen is like I'm gonna watch it, and then all of a sudden they're all robot dads.
Yeah, that's right. That's my next show. Who's typing so loud? So loud typing.
It's probably John Schwartz.
Yeah, it's probably.
It was me.
So is he like she never eats? I'm assuming. Was he never suspicious of that like his girlfriend never ate?
I'm fine.
Are they together
I don't
in
know.
that
I'm just
way?
assuming. I'm just making assumptions.
I see.
I feel like that's every movie, right? Like that's the love interest, but he's oh no, you're a robot, and that wasn't okay. You have to tell me about those things. Oh, wait, or does she eat? Oh, she also eats? What the hell?
But it's just gonna come out of her like ears.
Oh my god, this cat.
Oh, I can eat, I can drink,
Oh, she's explaining it.
I can breathe. The illusion works better if I behave 100% like a human.
Is she?
She's like she does it to mimic, to blend in. Apparently, I guess is what she
But
just
where
said.
does it go? Where does it go?
Out her butt. Where else would it go?
I mean, if she's a robot, maybe she doesn't have the innards for it.
It's just a straight tube. It just comes right out exactly the same way it comes in.
So it literally goes through her.
Yeah. And post that picture of this cat, mainly for Aranya. I mean, look
I
at
don't
this
see
cat.
cats. I just see a staircase.
That's right. Secret. I wonder how many times the cat's been stepped on.
Ready to become a master in the art of kicking ass?
Yes.
Strike first.
Maybe it's a small. Aranya said that's a big cat, but maybe they're a small staircase.
it's in the dollhouse.
That's it?
Oh, I guess to explain, it's a picture of
Yeah.
a cat that's lying the length of a staircase step.
And it's like looks kind of like the carpet as well, and it's like kind of
It
looks
looks
in a
like it got molded into like
yeah.
a cake mold.
Yeah, it's like
You know,
kind of
like,
it's kind of rectangular on all sides, which is hilarious to me.
it's just like, why do cats do that? How does it? I don't understand. It's just like, why is nature like that? I don't. Help me understand. Like, why is the cat square?
I love watching the sky at night.
Square cat. Because it's trying to like
Or
hide.
rectangular, I guess. But like, why does nature allow it to do that?
Because space consists of a whole
I don't understand.
Who knows? Cats, yo.
of stars and suns,
So,
different galaxies of the universe.
that's, yep.
Oh no, that's a scary dream. Aranya had a dream where she was trying to save a kitten, but it gradually got smaller and smaller, and eventually she couldn't find it because it was like an insect size. And she was so sad for 3 days after that. That's like scary because like, what if you killed the cat by stepping on it or something?
Was this after
used to-
you went to the cat cafe? Mute yourself if you're going to type so much. Please. Thank you.
That sneaky last one. That was a thought in the dream.
That's weird.
Is this Lion King?
I never told anyone my parents before.
Looks like a shower curtain with this. I used to have like these super vivid dreams like that was just like crazy, and it was never about me. It was always about like other people. You know what I mean? You know, like where you're not the main character of your dream. And then I just stopped. It just stopped. I think it's like I can't get into like a deep sleep anymore to have like these vivid dreams. But I
You
do
take melatonin.
when I do drink like chamomile tea, I get like the craziest dreams. It's like so wild. But then like normally I'm just like, I don't
Just
like I
drink
don't
chamomile
dream
tea
anymore.
all the time. That's the solution.
No, but it also makes my neck hurt.
If you're in pain and you take like Advil and it makes you feel good, then just take Advil all the time.
And just crush
So
it, right?
easy.
Like Advil every day.
Just every day, like 5 times a day, and you'll be normal again.
You could be like the Wiz Khalifa of Advil.
Yes. You could be sponsored
Wiz
by
Khal-
Advil. Advil sponsor us.
You gave Wiz Khalifa Advil? Is that what you said?
You could be the Wiz Khalifa of Advil.
Oh, I see.
And then you got a freebase Advil.
What happens if you do take Advil every day?
You build up a tolerance for it, and it won't work
Yeah.
as good.
Well, it's actually good. You get benefits if you do aspirin every day of
Yeah.
a certain size.
But you
dosage
also
or
build
whatever.
up a tolerance to that, though. So then,
Yeah.
if you do have a heart attack, you need to do like double the dose, which is probably not that great for
Well,
you.
it's just aspirin, though. It's not like it's
Yeah.
the worst thing ever. Unless
I
you're
mean, well,
bleeding.
too much of it is bad for you, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're dying from a heart attack, you might as well, like, you got to do it. It's just too much of anything's bad for you. But yeah, aspirin is probably like the only one that's pretty kind of all right.
Well, they say aspirin in the right dosage, it's not harmful. It's beneficial if you're high risk of heart attacks and everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, all these stuff, anything you put into your body, even protein like powder, will mess up your kidneys. Ryan, you said Advil will F up your liver, and Tylenol will F up your kidneys. Anything that you put into your body has to be filtered by your kidneys. So everything goes into your kidneys, and too much of anything will kill you. In that matter, but yeah, those are like toxic chemicals that could build up. So that's the problem. Is if more than what your body could process, then you will start getting a surplus of it, and that's what kills you most of the time with like toxins, like stuff like that. So that's why also there is an interesting thing I learned from Adam Ruins Everything, which is like one of my favorite shows. Was if Tylenol was created today, it would not be allowed on the market by the FDA.
Jared,
What?
turbo kidneys.
That's what this movie is. You can take all the Advil. Oh wow, I don't
This
like
is why it's
that.
rated R.
This is
Jeez.
ow.
So many.
You know that trick on the playground where they like make your palm feel funny and they pretend to like pull something out of your hand and then
No.
you feel it?
I never
No?
had that.
Never mind, because that's what that reminds me of.
Was that on the playground,
Yes,
or was
I know
that
exactly what you're talking about.
in the robot repair bay where they were pulling out wires
Wait,
from your hands?
recipes? Did you say you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about? Yeah, there you go.
You like squeeze someone's wrist really hard, and then you're supposed to like do like some like magic trick, and then once you let go of the wrist and open up their hand, and like you act like you're pulling a piece of string out of their palm, and you can actually feel, because the blood is flowing because you're basically cutting circulation off temporarily to your
That's
to the
always good,
hand,
right?
and so when
you're
you
ruining the
let
match.
go, it feels like a string is coming out of your hand.
Is that
The
like a
version
gateway
I
drug?
know, the version I know is like you take your nails and you drill into the center of their palm and then you pull away.
And then after that, you spit and say, and that's your pool.
And then you're like, I'm king of the playground now, and then you shove him. And then you shove Jared on the floor and he cries, and then with one foot over him, you're just like, yeah.
Hold. Tiffany, when's
Because on
sending you?
playgrounds, if you shove people, that means you like them.
Wait 1 second. Tiffany, when's sending you a Comic-Con?
On the 18th?
All right. Cool beans. I'm sending you an invite to something.
Uh-oh. Is it something that I have to buy tickets for? You buy it, and then I'll pay you back.
All right. Let me see. I don't think
Wait,
so.
what is it? I guess. I don't
Check
know.
your Facebook.
Oh, what is
It's
this?
so cool.
Wait, Facebook, work. I clicked the thing. Why didn't you show me the...
Oh, the robot head lady came off.
Oh, no.
And he jumped
And
off a
now
cliff.
it's like Prometheus.
But he had feelings for her.
What is this?
Did you get it?
Yes,
What?
I did.
It's the
I'm reading
Taco
it.
Bell Demolition Man experience.
When is Adventure Zone? I'm afraid it's like on the same day or something.
Adventure Zone. Oh, yeah. Well, this is the 19th to 21st. So
Oh, I thought it was just the 19th.
July
I don't even
19th,
know.
6 p.m. to July 21st. Oh, it's kind of like one day or whatever. Anyways, still cool. I don't know. I was like, what?
I'll just say that I'm going.
Yeah. Isn't Adventure
Pretty
Zone
funny.
Friday night?
Is it Friday?
I thought it was Friday night.
You forgot
I
his Mega
hope
Man
I
arm.
hope this Taco Bell thing is like the Westworld experience.
I think it's more like the
You get a taco hat,
Yeah.
and then they take you into a room full, and there's like a mirror that glitches out, and there's like a taco like lettuce like sprinkling in the background, and then
think
they take you to another room and give you questions on like, which crunch wrap do you like? Do you like the one with the beef? Do you like the breakfast one? And depending on your answers, it changes the color of your taco hat.
I think it's more like the Blade Runner experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, I think so.
That's actually really cool. I wish I watched Blade Runner before I went into that experience.
Yeah, that would have been nice too.
Even
I
though
agree.
it was promoting it,
Oh, yeah. Was it out
No.
yet? I can't remember
it
anymore.
wasn't out yet.
Oh, that's a little annoying.
Yeah.
Because it.
Because when I watched
Yeah.
it, I was like, that's where we got our posters.
Yeah. Oh, is he trying to duct tape the girl's head back onto the body?
That's not how it
Kinda
works.
Yeah, it's not how it works. You got to connect the wires.
Well, he's just a turbo
With
kid, not a
electrical
turbo
tape.
man.
Is the HMI cable plugged in?
A what?
The HMI cable to her head. Is it plugged in? I imagine that's if you cut
Have
off
you
a
tried
robot's head,
turning
it's
it
just like
off and on again?
USB cables, HDMI cables, some audio cables, a microphone cable. Like
Just
that's
plug her into your power bank. No
Yeah.
big deal.
Untainted water for a fellow traveler. Lower your hammer, please. That won't be necessary.
Wait, I thought he had an eye patch.
Look quite
I don't know how this move. I don't think it was an eye patch. I think it was more like a monocle that was like strapped onto his
Oh, he
head.
like see stuff or something.
Maybe he grew an eyeball and we missed it.
Yeah, maybe when he killed the guy, he just took the eyeball and put it into his head, like Wally. Wally was a mass serial murderer. I'm pretty sure.
Wally was a whale and he walked on the water and he tried to be rough and he tried to be tough.
That looks like low budget version
song.
Princess Leia.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like I was thinking it was a Princess Leia, so I just didn't want to say it. But yes, absolutely.
I think Aranya said that earlier.
Yeah,
We're
I
all
think so
thinking the
too.
same thing.
Or maybe it was Dimple. Someone said it.
I don't think
Someone
I
said
see
it
that
earlier.
anywhere in the
I'm
chat.
like real.
I think you
I
just
have
thought
a
it
friend.
same thing.
I have a friend who looks like Princess Leia.
Do you now?
Does she
I
have
do.
bipolar disorder? Like, what's her name?
A what disorder?
Never mind. That's in bad taste.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture.
So, have we ever seen the face of the guy with the mask yet?
I don't think so. I think that's part of the game.
No.
Maybe it's like he's got an ugly face.
Maybe he's a really handsome face.
Like in Rick and Morty, like the when they go in the apocalyptic world, the guy with the helmet head or something, or the bucket head.
I don't remember the episode well enough, but yeah, probably it's probably something like that. Oh no, Princess Leia's got a blaster.
I think that's exactly what they're going for.
She looks like a combination of Leia and Jyn Erso.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, she got him in the eye.
She got saw bladed.
She didn't saw that coming.
I think in this world, everyone has high blood pressure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if blood comes out like water, it's like blood.
Maybe all the post-apocalyptic food is like super salty.
Flashback, and that's how he got the eye thingy.
Oh. A lot of flashbacks in this movie. Yeah. Oh no, he's got a gun.
That's him.
The kid.
I just don't understand.
Oh,
Is this kid dumb?
The kid is dumb.
What is this movie?
Like the whole bike part just seems too like Stranger Things.
Yeah. Well, it's like I think it's going for that though. It's like retro-y and stuff like that.
But didn't this come out before?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe. I forgot. It's like 3 years old. I'm like, well,
So derivative.
but Stranger Things isn't too old either.
Folks.
How is he sleeping on his
got
bike?
knocked out.
Wait, is the
Got
robot
on his
riding
bike
it like
again.
headless?
Something.
Oh, this is the current day? No. Is this current?
Yeah, because remember he passed out or something.
Oh, I thought it was still in the past. I was like, whoa, kid's so good at riding a bike that he could fall asleep on it.
Oh, I thought it was like the headless robot riding.
No, that would have been way better though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the basket. He's in the sidecar.
Remember
little
that
baby.
scene in Prometheus where she had the robot's head and then she was on the back of a bike and the robot head was biking in space?
Yeah, and the aliens were right behind them.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh no, watch out. And then Heimdall from Thor was just like, this is my ship. Look at me. I'm your captain now.
And then he opened the Bifrost.
Yeah. And then he bought a Frosty. He got a Bifrosty from Wendy's. And then he dipped his fries in it. Fries Frost.
How much more is there of this movie?
It has a weird pacing. It goes fast and then slow and then fast and then slow.
It's like what, like 20, 33% more?
We have like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Less than, probably.
Yeah.
Less than or equal to.
20
I don't know how
minutes.
this movie got such a good rating.
Well, like I said, I can never judge a movie's like quality
By
on
its
Buffer
cover.
Buddies. Yeah, or like I would never rate this movie as a movie without watching it again. But it's definitely weird. It's definitely a weird movie. It definitely has like a lot of cheesy gore, so I get that for sure. It's like that's not your thing. I could see that being bad, but I think it's probably like a lot of people liking the weird aesthetics that are like, oh, it's different and weird and.
I don't
It
like how it's so
definitely
like
has that indie
derivative of everything. It just seems like it's less good than it is. It's just like a big
John
hodgepodge of
Schwartzwelder
everything.
reminds me of the bit in It's Always Sunny where Frank is the art critic and he's going by every painting. He's just like derivative.
Let's roll.
That was a good one.
Well, he wasn't wrong.
That was a good bit.
I need hair like that.
Like Frank Reynolds?
Like when he had hair in that bit.
Oh yeah. The Edna mode. As I
Yeah.
like to call it.
But yeah, you don't need hair though.
What?
Nothing. So where did this cowboy guy come from?
From the Wild Wild West.
And like, why does everyone have bikes in this world?
Because it's the only way to get around. It's the only thing that made it through the apocalypse.
It's like a horse, but without. They couldn't afford the aminals.
It's what Bon Jovi was talking about. I'm a metal horse. I ride. It's a 10-speed.
But it's actually a bike. I'm
My
Turbo
girlfriend's
Kid.
a robot.
Have you noticed
And-
the mask guy wears a cup on the outside?
Yeah, he's not gonna
Like an
put it-
athletic cup?
Yeah, but when you wear it long term like that, it's way more comfortable. People don't understand that. You only wear
Maybe
it on
he
the
has
inside.
a cup inside
Deus Ex
and
Machina
outside.
right here.
Maybe
'Cause-
it's the tape. It healed her.
It's,
But it's funny
healing
because it's a robot and, you know, Deus Ex Machina. Because
Deus Ex
he's going to come and
Machina.
rescue them all of a sudden.
No, it's
Do you
gonna
want
stab
me
him with
to-
a knife and kill
Yeah, I was
everyone, and
gonna
then
say-
like lock him in a basement and leave.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna die from like starvation or something like that.
They don't have any Flex Seal in the future? That would have fixed her right up.
Not if you don't connect the wires, though.
Well, future Flex Seal, it does everything.
Well,
Would you call it future
Well, you-
flex?
It's the future flexing on us.
Yeah.
well, you have to make sure that you spray it on the wires before you connect
Yeah.
the head. Otherwise, you're
insulate
just
them, too.
connecting a tube. Oh, I see. I love Mad Eye Moody in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite character. I can't wait till he helps Harry Potter.
This is just derivative of Harry Potter.
This is derivative of Iron Man.
Iron Man's derivative of this.
This is derivative of Metal Gear Solid with that eye thingy, eye patch.
I disagree until I see him hide in a cardboard box. Then I'll agree with you.
We'll see. There's still 20 more minutes.
You're the kid.
Oh, I want to see. Harold, I commented on Plasma's post where what's his face was like, it's not duct tape. Stop calling it that. But it actually is duct tape. Oh, he never
It's
responded.
ducted tape for ducks.
No, it's duct tape because it water rolls off the back of ducks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the original name. It was made for the army in World War II. It was called duct tape. It just happens to work good for ducks. Yes.
But also a VHS that's all about ducks is also a duct tape.
Yeah, I think there's one, and it's a story. It's not a real story about them, so it's a duct tape tales.
Awoo.
What? Wait,
Awoo.
what? Ooh, what?
Awoo. Awoo.
Wait, what are you doing? Ooh.
DuckTales tape. Awoo.
Yeah, it's a tale about ducks on a tape.
Awoo.
What do you keep doing that for?
Awoo.
Stop that.
DuckTales tape. Awoo.
Is it the sequel? Is the sequel called the Woo Woo? I never seen it.
No, DuckTales tape. Awoo. I can't tell if you're going along with the bit or not.
Did you rail a Red Bull?
I didn't have Red Bull. Awoo.
Recipes? Are you still playing with the tabby cat?
He's been lost.
Yes.
Look what you've done.
Wait, it's the same cat. It's just a different name. Oh, it lets you pet it though. Are you happy that you got one with a cake and it lets you pet it? And it's
Yes.
a coy nightmare. Stop being such a coy nightmare. Wait, that's Luna. Aranya says, "OMG, she's Luna Lovegood." Harry Potter, right? Is that her?
Yes,
I can see that.
Hermione.
I knew that. It's always Hermione.
I love that guy's hammer nunchucks.
Hermione's so smart. She always knows how to get the gang out of the jam. And sometimes not only just jam, but peanut butter too.
Jeez, Jared. We're gonna all get cancer from your jokes.
This is improv at the highest form. I took 2 classes. I think I know what I'm doing.
It's like that meme. I'm somewhat of a whatchamacallit.
Well, I mean, like, here's my thing. How many classes have you guys taken? I don't think anyone has the right to judge me. I think I'm the expert here.
Are you like the one-eyed man in the land of the blind or something?
He's like the one-eyed man in this movie.
I'm the one-eyed man in Land of the Blind. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm the deaf. I'm deaf, but like seeing man in the land of the.
Deaf blindness. He has deaf blindness.
You're almost halfway there to being like a pinball wizard.
Pinball wizard.
Of Waverly Place.
That's pretty good. What is happening? The guy's torso light on the guy's head. Oh,
He's like when you take those two gummy bears and you bite one part of each and then you stick them together.
Make gummy bear centipede.
And 89% right here, just for the scene. Another torso on the head. 89% done. I was thumbs down until now.
You know this music makes this scene.
Like broke my tooth.
Yeah, this music is real good though. God, what is he? That was gross. That was a lot of blood.
Like someone punched him hard enough to break his molar.
And this whole movie's a lot of blood.
No, that was it. That was too much for me right there. That's fine. See, that's fine.
Dumb.
Why are humans so undurable? What's the opposite of durable?
They're just, like,
Fragile.
really
Why are
small.
humans so fragile in this future world? Where did this girl come from? Was she always a thing? She's like
Yeah, she's the Rufio.
Rufio.
Hey Jared, let's cosplay these two characters.
Oh my gosh.
Aranya could be the robot. I'll be this one, and then you be the helmet boy.
Helmet
Helmet boy and
boy.
lava girl.
I like the part in the Rufio, and then he chops his head off. I like that scene part of the movie.
Jared, what if you cosplay the guy with all the intestines?
Oh, that'd be kind of a funny. That'd be a great prank to do on people because you're like, hold this, and you'll start walking away, and all your intestines start coming out. You'd be like, that'd be really funny.
I want to say this is easy enough to actually make, to be honest.
I mean, once
You
you
just need
figure
to
out how
buy
to,
like hockey gear.
yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, because I mean, like you have more resources than he does, and that's an Arduino. I can make that bomb.
Of course.
I don't think any of that makes any sense. I don't think any of those wires are connected properly. I should pause the movie and analyze that
Because
circuitry.
they programmed their Arduino incorrectly, noobs.
Yeah, because what compute? How did
Stack
they
Overflow,
program
man.
that? Do they even have a computer in the laptop?
John Schwartz could be. Oh no, Aranya wants to be this cowboy dad, robot dad, robot dad.
But what if
Dimples
it's
can be.
metal skull?
Wait,
yeah, that could be
are we gonna
Dimples.
see his
'cause
face?
Dimples.
Yeah.
Is we don't know. What,
Dimples could be metal skull gear solid.
We never even see his face.
that's the point. We
Yeah.
don't know what Dimples is or looks like.
Dimples might not be real.
So we
Still.
hide her behind the mask man. It may not even be Dimples. We might like meet up with her, and it'll be like not even her. It'll be just
It's
like a
like Daft
proxy
Punk.
that she sent. Yeah, like anyone. Anyone could be Daft Punk. You just have to believe in yourself enough.
Yeah.
If you show up to a concert and your costume is legit enough, they'll let you be Daft Punk for the night.
Yeah. That's how you evolve to become Daft Punk.
Yeah, there's a whole people with that.
I knew this was gonna
You
happen.
do more Daft
Yeah.
Punk shows and you get more credits.
You know who would like
Armor
this
made
movie?
of him. Just, like, got
Hermione?
fingers like that.
Hermione Lovegoodjoy just like ran a unicorn through a lady.
You know who would really like this movie?
What? Would?
Julia.
Julia Wood.
Julia would like this movie.
Remember Julia?
I remember Julia.
Didn't wait for me.
It's been so many years since we've spoken to Julia.
Oh yeah. And we never found out what was that noise in Julia's junk.
We'll never know. The lost noise.
It's like those Doctor Who episodes.
Boys
I want it
noise.
to be like she comes back. We're like, finally, it's been so good. It's been so long. What is the noise? And then she tells us, we're like, all right, thanks. That's cool.
It's like again, we just fixed you.
But now she's dead for good.
Oh, now the robot lady is dead. Hermione,
Not
no.
Han Solo.
Hagrid, no.
Hagrid Solo.
YOLO.
Don't go die in slow-mo.
Jello?
Mm-hmm.
Deja vu all over.
When you eat that, I get some FOMO.
Oh, and you were right.
Not to give a line is a
Shooting
no-no.
What's that like a putter?
Something no homo.
What was so difficult about that? And the guy with the torso on his head, why don't you just take it off? Oh, but he's not dead.
Two people are better than one.
So I love how everyone is super fragile, but they're like super tough.
But he has football pads on.
I like how people are super fragile, but they're super tough. Oh man!
Why didn't you just like shoot everyone with the Mega Man?
This is basically Harry Potter 8, episode 8, the last Jedi wizard.
He's like, that's my father. No, you idiot. That's yourself, you dumb idiot.
Oh yeah, and that tin would never stop a bullet. So yeah.
But that's because it's an old tin though, and it's actually made out of steel, so it would.
Future flux.
Even if it was made out of steel and that thickness, it wouldn't stop it.
What, 5 inches thick? Wouldn't it stop it? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's 5 inches thick. You don't know.
No,
you're still talking about the tin, right? You guys,
in this movie,
you guys are talking about the tin, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the tin.
It's too thin.
But I'm gonna go test this right now, you guys. I'm gonna film a video. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Have fun.
He was never heard from again.
Oh look, they made a centipede of a human variety.
A vertical centipede.
Yeah.
Versus the horizontal.
It's like those desert things in Mario.
Oh
or
yeah,
it's like a totem pole.
Aren't they something in like Mario? Aren't they called like prickly Pete's or something like that?
I have no idea.
I want to say that's like what they're called.
Bill.
Yeah, how come that's the only one anyone knows?
Oh, look, Aranya's gonna kill her again.
Definitely not Prickly Pete. I don't know what this took me to. Let's back out of that.
Prickly pear?
Desert things in Mario. Pokey. It's just called a Pokey.
Oh. That's
Good
lame.
tried though.
They should all have names.
Yeah, I did like your version better.
Look, he's losing all his like red colored oil.
He opened the umbrella and it cut the guy in half.
Oh no!
I see why people like this movie. It's pretty funny.
Just the last half.
The last 10 minutes.
But the other half is probably really good storytelling.
Maybe.
I love the
Maybe
blood
it's like
still-
the watch what's that movie you like? Watch out. It's sadness time.
And
What
see his face.
No, the other one. Don't do the thing. That movie?
What are you? That is it.
It's a movie that you really
Hug Me, Don't Cry. The YouTube video.
No, it's a movie that you like with Aubrey Plaza, I think. Don't.
Safety Not Guaranteed.
Don't, yes. Safety not guaranteed.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
I think it's like one of those, maybe one of those
Yeah,
things.
that movie is
where
like
it's
weird
just
as hell.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't make
it's
sense,
weird,
but
though.
it's
Like on purpose, it's weird.
What's that
Yeah.
movie with Rainn Wilson where he's like a ghetto superhero?
Oh, dude, that's like the worst movie. It's so weird.
Ghetto
Paperman.
superstar.
Paperman.
Show me what you are.
Like, I mean, that might be a good movie. People might like it. I'm not going to judge it for it, but like, it's like I hated it because it's one of those
dark.
movies where it's like
But
rated
it's still
R.
better than the prequels.
Yeah, it's so indie. It's so indie and weird, and like it made me feel uneasy a lot of the times. And like, I don't know, should I spoil it for you guys? I don't know if anyone cares.
I watched it
Maybe
already.
are we gonna watch it on this?
I rather not because it's like it's
Okay.
not
It is
funny.
really dark.
Because like it builds up to this thing, and then like his like partner dies. It's like straight up like gets her head blown off, and it's just like
It makes it more-
and it's
Oh.
like you're like oh that didn't happen. No, it did. It was like this big buildup, and they just like get their head blown off instantly, and it was just like
Well, because it's going against the whole trope of like they always live no matter what.
right, yeah.
the main
It was,
character.
but it's like so jarring and like disturbing, and like and it's
Oh,
point.
you mean,
Yeah,
you
it's the
mean
point.
like
It just- I don't
Star
like
Wars
it.
The Last Jedi, John Schwartz? You mean like that movie where they went into things like failure and people didn't like it because they thought that it was a giant
But
waste
see,
of
in that
time?
movie, the girl died like spectacularly, whereas in The Last Jedi, he just like fell and that's it.
You're a monster.
Who are you
So
talking
it wasn't as cathartic.
It was fulfilled and it was satisfying and it was
I'd rather see him die in a blaze of glory.
your vision of heroes doesn't work anymore. We lie things to rest. Oh my gosh, this guy's a dragon. He's a blue-eyed white dragon. Bushroda.
Yeah.
Bushroda?
If this thing is going... He's gonna wake up and this is gonna be an entire dream and it's gonna be like a Jacob's Ladder situation.
Like a VR nightmare?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
playing
Jared, you ever fall asleep in the VR and you wake up and you're like, where's my reality?
No, because it'd be like so uncomfortable.
Yeah, what happens if you fell asleep in VR and
If you
woke
fall
up?
asleep in- If you fall asleep you fall asleep in reality and you wake up in VR. Your mind goes into the VR. Well,
I was gonna say like
really bad effects
how
right there.
disoriented.
Yeah,
would
that was
you
like a
be?
nuclear blast mushroom cloud, but
But it was like they just overlaid it. Like they just bought the effects off of like video garden. This one too.
that water looks not water like.
Yeah, it was very viscous water.
Yeah.
Because in this world, people's blood is thin and water is viscous.
It's because it was so dry down there, it got thicker.
Is that how it works?
Has it been 20 minutes yet?
Yeah.
This scene is. Yeah.
It's almost over, you
Oh,
guys.
that's why her makeup
This was-
never like got smudged because she's a robot.
Yeah.
It's like
That's I told
That
you. I
makes
said
sense
it was
now.
built into her genetics.
you didn't know this though when you
I
said
knew
it.
everything. I guessed the whole movie
Are you a
No,
robot,
Dimples
Jared?
knew everything.
because she saw it.
No, I was gonna say because she
Is the
could
robot, that's
connect
her.
With, yeah, that's her. Exactly.
It's her sister or something.
Mhm.
Woof. I like how the umbrella's still in the background though.
Yeah. All right then. So if you guys want to know more about Buffer Buddies, I know this episode is a bit slow. So if this is your first episode, you might want to check out a few other ones, please. Or maybe if you didn't like this one, check out another one. It varies based on the movie. This one wasn't a super great movie for Buffer Buddies. I feel like at least. So if maybe check out another one, maybe.
Yeah.
It's all different because the way this podcast works, it's all improv, it's all live, and the cast changes every week based on who could attend, and even you could be on the podcast. So if you think this sucks, well, I like to see you try and do better, and we welcome you to come and try to do better because that would actually be really nice to have new people on the show, and so you could do that. You could go to bufferbuddies.com for more information about that when we record, all that stuff. And you could join our Discord is where we record. And that's that's the best place to go if you want more information. So bufferbuddies.com has a link to the Discord and our Reddit where you could suggest and vote on movies as well and find all the episodes there. So that's mostly it. And thank you for listening and thank you for sharing with your friends and whatnot. I really want to actually give a shout out. We don't say it enough. I want to shout out to our follower listener, Chris. He shares the posts on Facebook. He tweets at us. He does a really good job. I guess he really likes the show because he really does. He goes the extra 9 miles to go out of his way to tell people about the show, and I really appreciate that from myself, and I'm sure everyone else here does too. I want to also thank Monk Turner for the use of our theme song in the beginning of the show. That's his song, Evaporated Eric. Pretty good. He makes some pretty good music. Go check him out.
Especially the ones that go dun 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 dun. Whoa, Monk Turner! When did you show up?
All right, you done?
Yeah, I've been done. It was Monk Turner who showed up and started just strumming his guitar like some crazy
You know
person.
Monk Turner will never show up. He unfollowed us on Twitter.
Don't admit that.
Don't know why he unfollowed us on Twitter, but he did. Bad. Don't forget to smash that like button. I don't think there's a like button on podcasts, but if you got that, hit that. And subscribe to us on iTunes or Google Play or whatever the hell that you're listening to us on. we rate the podcast, or we rate the movie, not the podcast. You can rate the podcast 5
Well,
stars.
sort of, I
Yeah.
guess. I guess we rate how well this podcast
Yeah, in
might
a way,
be.
rating the movie is kind of an internal rating of the episode.
We do the rating for you, so you don't have to.
Yeah, we think for you.
Unless
10
it's
out of 10
5 out of
everything.
5.
Yeah, now you've made me think of that. Now I have to lie and skew the thing. We rate the movie based on what we think the movie was for listening in a group in a movie night setting. So if you're going to invite your friends over, make some nachos or some pizza, this is how we rate the movies. Not for the movie itself. Like maybe if you're like want a good movie, then I might want to say, oh, go watch Interstellar, or like
I'm not going to watch a Blade Runner with everyone, but I really like that movie.
The movies I love, I wouldn't watch on here, and the movies I would love on here, I wouldn't watch alone. So that's kind of how we rate these movies. So go ahead, everyone. Tiffany, I think you were going to jump in there with your rating.
Yep, I give this movie 10 out of 10 head torsos.
Dang it! Oh wait. Okay, go ahead, everyone else. Now I have to think of a new one.
I'll read Aranya's. Aranya gives it 10 out of 10 gnome sticks. John
I
Schwartz?
gave this movie
What is
4
going
out of
on?
10 meters of large intestines.
And I gave it 5 out of 10 buckets of watery blood.
Okay.
Not buckets of thick water.
Wait, this is insane. I was gonna, before anyone typed anything out, I was gonna say whatever out of 10 feet of intestine, and then I saw you typed in stole it, and then I said I'll go fine. You know what? I'll go the opposite direction. I'll go gallons of blood, and then stupid recipes took my. I can't.
Too slow to draw, Jared.
That's why you gotta put it in.
I know.
It's like a competition, mini competition between us.
Absolutely. Oh man, now I have to think of a new one. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm gonna give it like 3 out of 10 guys with torsos on their heads.
Wait, but I said that.
Is that what you said?
Derivative, Jared.
I said head
Derivative.
torso.
Oh my gosh, damn it. That is derivative. So now I'm not sure if that's parallel thinking or subconscious thinking now, but my God, I cannot do this. You guys took all
Jared,
the things.
you have hearing blindness.
Yeah. No, I have mind blindness. I have memory blindness. But now I can't take any of those because you're giving them to me. Now it has to come from within.
Charity.
It has to come within. It has to come from heart of the cards.
Well, believe in the heart of cards and let's get your rating.
Well, I have a time limit. You gotta think.
You have until the credits
let your
finish
mind
rolling.
Everyone
Go.
make jokes for me while I go into deep meditation.
Everyone make this as awkward as possible. Everyone be silent, and then maybe it'll rush him
Now
to something.
pressure is the opposite of how I operate. Oh, I got it. 4 out of
you're
10
done.
Arduino bombs. Boom.
You only got 1 laugh out of that, but that's fine.
It didn't have to be funny.
That's fine. That's true. That's fine. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Are we gonna end it on boom?
Boom.
We're gonna end it when we want to end it. This is America, the land of the things that happen
Home
here.
of the Whopper.
Home of the Whopper. International House of Burgers.
Man, 2018 is a weird year.
I own IHOB.app, so let me know if you have any ideas for that.
Did you end this podcast?
No, it's gonna keep
Don't tell them
going.
how we do things.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end it.
Do it.
It's done.